In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my most addictive fragrances right now. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Hi, my name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as I said, in today's video, we'll be talking about my most addictive fragrances right now. I do these videos monthly, and in them, I share with you my 5 fragrances that I have not been able to get enough of. So whether that means I could not stop wearing them, I could not start thinking about wearing them, or if I just could not stop sniffing them, they end up in this video. I limit this video to 5 fragrances because I have a lot of fragrances that I love. And so I really just want to keep my intentions pure. Also, I don't choose any fragrances that I've had less than a month because I feel like if it's a brand new fragrance, of course I keep thinking about wearing it or trying it or sniffing it. And so I feel like those shouldn't count for me. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this month's fragrances. So the first fragrance that I have is from the brand Born to Stand Out, and this is called Dirty Rice. So Born to Stand Out is one of those brands that have all these crazy names, but I feel like their fragrances are so well done. They are sophisticated, they're fun, and in some ways they are unique. But I would say if the names kind of turn you off, don't let it, okay? Still, if the notes sound interesting to you, you should give them a smell. I do have a video sharing with you my Born to Stand Out collection that I'll link for you all. But anyway, the one we're talking about this particular month is Dirty Rice. So as the name would imply, this is a rice-based scent, but don't let that scare you because the rice that's in here, it smells like steamed rice, yes, but you don't smell like a pot of like burning rice or anything like that. But it definitely gives you that smell of steamed rice. And then it also has this muskiness to it. So this is a very like fluffy, cloudy type of rice scent. It is so relaxing and it's comforting to me. I don't exactly know why it's so comforting, except for the fact that I grew up eating a lot of rice. And maybe this just brings back memories of that. And I still eat a lot of rice. Let me not get the line on here, but yeah. It just smells so cozy and comforting to me. And on the days where I didn't know what to wear or I kind of dealt with some headaches this month, days like that, I was reaching for something like this because it made me feel good. It made me smell good, but it also wasn't doing the most. It's just something that is one of those kind of scents that I feel like I can never get tired of. It is not a beast mode fragrance at all. It is soft wearing. But when I think about a fragrance that is featured around the note of rice, I don't expect it to be something heavy and powerful. Really, this is just something that I wear for myself. Other people do smell it because I've gotten a compliment from my husband on it. Whenever I've worn this out and about, nobody's ever said anything about it. So I don't know if they can smell it or not, but I can smell it and I really, really love the way it smells. So again, that is Dirty Rice from Born to Stand Out. Now this next fragrance is 100% a beast mode scent, and this is from the brand Matiere Premier, and it's called Crystal Saffron. So I think either last month or the month before, I featured Vanilla Powder as one of my favorites in these videos, also from Matiere Premier. And so I still been kind of on the Vanilla Powder kick, but I didn't want to feature it again. And recently I ended up mixing or layering Vanilla Powder with Crystal Saffron, and y'all, so freaking good. I shared this combination on Instagram and on TikTok. I might have shown it on YouTube too. I'm not sure, y'all. I'll link it somewhere for y'all though. But it is such a good combination. But anyway, Crystal Saffron by itself is a saffron scent, and the saffron in this is not for the easygoing, okay? Because this saffron, I will say, when I first got this fragrance, if you saw my haul when I featured this, a lot of y'all probably thought this was gonna be a fail for me, and I thought it was gonna be a fail for me because at first spray it smells like plastic, like burning plastic, like you put a plastic in the microwave that wasn't supposed to go in there, and you got that burning plastic smell. You didn't let it get burnt to a crisp or anything, but as soon as you smell that smell, you stop it. That's what it reminds me of. So when I got this fragrance, I was like, oh no, expensive blind buy mistake. But of course, since I had the bottle, I tried it on my skin. And I know blind buying is not good. I'm not telling y'all to blind buy, but I will say for me, sometimes blind buying is good because if this was a sample, I would have never actually tried this. But because I had the bottle and I was stuck with it, I was like, well, let me at least try it on my skin before I try to get rid of it. Tried it on my skin, total different story, y'all. The saffron in here comes alive. So it's warm, it's spicy. It's not really sweet, but it does have that airy kind of sweetness to it. And then this also smells kind of leathery. So this is that leathery type of saffron that is not going to be for everybody. But the way that this is composed, it has this total like airy quality to it. So I will say, if this is something you want to try, do not spray it on paper, because even as I'm smelling on paper now, I'm not liking it. But on the skin, it does something special. And so on my skin, I get like a warm kind of leathery saffron, and it's really unique and I really enjoy it, and it lasts a long time. It projects a lot, and I actually think it's going to be good for layering with other things as well. The first time I layered it, like I said, was with vanilla powder from the same brand, but I actually feel like this would pair well with a lot of like fruity or lighter type fragrances. So if you're looking for like a transition type scent and you want to, you know, spice up some of your fruit bombs, maybe pairing them with something like this would work. But y'all, this is so good, even on its own. And it's definitely one that surprised me. So again, that's Crystal Saffron from Matière Premiere. Next fragrance is from Alexander J, and this is Zafir Oud Vanille. So this fragrance was on my fragrance tray for this month, and I really enjoyed having it on there. So this is a vanilla scent, but it has this kind of dark oudy nature to it, and it has a coconut note. So I find this to be one of those fragrances that I feel appropriate in wearing year round, because even though it's a vanilla oud and it's warm and it's surrounding, it's not done in such a heavy way. And it has that coconut note that doesn't smell like sunscreen or anything like that, but it smells like the meat of the coconut. But I feel like that provides a lot of extra creaminess to this fragrance. And it just gives it a lift. It gives it a little bit of a brightness that makes it not so heavy. If you have smelled Kayali Vanilla Oud, to me, these fragrances are very similar. This was out first, just for the record. But to me, this and Vanilla Oud from Kayali smell pretty similar, but this has that coconut note in it as well. So if you like Vanilla Oud from Kayali, I'm pretty sure you like this as well. I had put this on my tray to wear to bed, and I did wear it to bed, but y'all, I also wore it out during the day. I also smelled it a ton, y'all. I kept smelling this fragrance because I kept wanting to wear it, but I'm like, Ayesha, you need to wear this. You're testing out this fragrance. You need to wear this on your tray. You need to wear that. So I didn't wear it a ton. I probably only wore it maybe 3 times this month, but for me, that's a lot. And I sniffed it a lot. It is gorgeous. So again, that's Zafir Oud Vanille from Alexander J. The next fragrance is another one that's on my tray. And I have to tell y'all, when I was spraying it on my test strip just now, I got some on my hand, and I hate that for me because this is really like super long lasting. This is none other than Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum. So I've had this for a while. This has been a long time love for me. When I first got this, I didn't have as many fragrances as I had now, and this is one I had to pay full price for. And if you know anything about these prices, you know it's expensive. So I think when I first got this, I kind of lived in that special occasion type of category. I didn't wear it that much, and although I've always loved it, I just didn't reach for it. So I decided to put it on my tray this month and actually use it, and y'all, it smells so good. I love this. I'm so glad I put it on my tray because it made me kind of re-fall in love with it. You know, when we talk about fragrances all the time, sometimes things that get talked about a lot, you're just not really interested in them because it's kind of like, it's too much, it's ran into the ground. And so I kind of felt like that's how I was with 540 Extrait. I don't want to say I was over it because I knew I still loved the smell of it, but I will say I wasn't really ever thinking about wearing it because I just wasn't like, it had its moment, and then that moment I feel like is now over, and so I'm glad that I've pulled it back out, y'all. Okay, I didn't even talk about how it smells, but everybody smelled this, guys. It's saffron, it's airy sweetness. This particular version, the Extrait, has a bitter almond note that to me gives it more presence. I prefer this over the original because to me this is more of a full scent, whereas the regular EDP is more of an airy, transparent, almost like a topper, like it lays on the skin, like very crystal-like. This one has more presence to it, and I really, really enjoy it. Y'all know I love a good almond note, so I love this one. So again, that's Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum. And then the last fragrance that I have for you is from Giardini di Toscana, and this is Bianco Latte. So if you watch my channel, you may know I've had this for a while. And I don't really talk about it. Number one, because everybody else talks about it. Like, y'all don't need to hear about it from me. Like, everybody has told you about it. Everybody has told you how great it is. I feel like when it first came out, it was very popular, and then it kind of died down a little bit, and now it's back, like, repopular again. But anyway, I don't talk about it very much for that reason, but also because I don't reach for it much. To me, it's a vanilla. It's beautiful. So it's a vanilla. It's kind of milky. It has some caramel undertones to it, some honey to it. It's a gorgeous scent, but I felt like for me in particular, I kind of got to this point where I was just, I don't want to say sick of gourmands because I'm a gourmand girly, but you know, it was just too much. I was just kind of over the gourmands. And so I really wasn't reaching for this. I really wasn't thinking about this, but I started thinking about it this month. I think it started with like one night I decided to wear it because I didn't know what I wanted to wear. And it's kind of at an easy reach for me in my collection. I can easily grab for it. And so I was like, oh, I'll just wear this. I don't care. But then I think I've worn it like 4 times this past month. And I love it. It's not doing anything extraordinary, but what it does, its simpleness is done so well. So yes, this is a simple, basic vanilla, but it's done very well and it lasts a long time. And it's gourmand to me without being sickeningly sweet. So it definitely smells foody. It definitely is thick vanilla, heavy, like milkiness, but somehow, some way, it hasn't felt overpowering. Now, I will say, all the times I wore it was at my house, okay? I will not wear this outside right now in this 95 to 100 degree heat. No, I'm not doing it. I don't think you should either, but if you do, you know, you do you, girl. But yeah, I just been wearing this around the house and I've been sniffing it a lot and it's been bringing me comfort. So again, that is Bianco Latte from Giardini di Toscana. So those were my most addictive fragrances right now. I feel like this month is kind of surprising because 2 of these are very popular fragrances. And I don't know, I feel like those are not the ones I typically would go for. I'm always trying to like reach the back of my collection and see what I can find, you know. So it's kind of like surprising that I have 2 very popular fragrances in this video, but y'all, I was enjoying what I was enjoying. So hopefully this wasn't boring or redundant to y'all, but I really wanted to share with you the things that I haven't been able to get enough of. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and you have that notification bell on so that you don't miss a video from me. I upload videos every Sunday and Wednesday, plus other bonus content. Also, I have a website, www.simplyayesha.com. Head over there, get on my email list so that we can stay in contact. And if you want to connect with me more, make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My links for all my social media and links for all the products that I mentioned in today's video will be in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.